Chances are you're seeing the bright colored eyeshadows
Nice
popping up
you.
everywhere. They are a big trend for the summer, but how do you wear them? So Athena is here to show us. I would look like a clown if I tried to wear these eyeshadows without help from you.
You know what? The bright colors are really fun. We saw them in spring, and that's carrying through to summer, which is nice because it just gives you, it picks up your spirit. It's something fun and different, and your face is washable art. So, you know, makeup, you can, if you don't like it, wash it off, start over. Every woman of every age can wear some of the bright colors. You can incorporate it into, you know, a color or two into your normal routine. Now, some of the ones that I've done today are a little more extreme, but it's just something fun.
Now, can you get matchy-matchy, like if you're wearing green, should you wear green eyeshadow or don't? You
could, but whenever I do a color, I always try to do something that's a little opposite of it, just as a point of interest, something different.
Okay.
So if I was going to put green on you, maybe I would do like a bronze or a copper with it, just, you know, maybe under the eye, just to give it a little break of color.
Okay. Oh, I get so excited when I see all of these wonderful colors here. I'm like a kid in a candy store.
I know, and these are like little paint pots, which are really fun. And there's some insane colors there.
And that you put on your eyes as a liner?
You could use it as a liner or as a shadow, and you just rub it on the eye, and you could put a powder shadow on top of it if you like, or you could just use that by itself. But they're very fun.
Yeah, you just have to have fun with it. I think that's what you need to do.
Yeah, and we have some new liquid liners that are awesome. Whenever they go on, they have, like, you know, little sparkle in them, and they're different colors, from like a deep forest green to the brighter purples and all the fun shades.
All right, well, let's see what you did on these young ladies, because they look fantastic.
This is Taylor. Close your eyes for me, Taylor. Taylor, we used the bright yellow paint pot. And what I did on top of the paint pot, because the paint pot is more of a matte, I wanted that shimmer, so I put one of my colors, which is called Kate, right on top of it. I did a bit of a color in the crease called Rio, which is a bit of a copper, and then a dark green. Open your eyes, and you can see underneath her eyes, that's that same kind of copper color Rio, and I went nice and deep under the lash line with it, so it just pops her eyes. So it's fun, it's different, and it's not too overwhelming. So.
I like how the color that you did underneath her eyes, it's not like really close to the eye, so you can bring it down farther than I've ever gone.
Right, you can bring it down. It depends on your eye shape too. Like, I wouldn't go down as far on your eye as I did on hers, but I would definitely do it a little thicker.
Okay.
And the colors all play with her hazel eyes. So we have the gold and the bronze and the greens are all picking up flecks of color.
And then you have fake lashes on her eyes too?
No, those are hers. Don't you hate it? Those are all hers. But so that's just some of the fun things you can do with those types of colors.
Now, you also, her lips, you didn't really pop her lips.
No,
is that because her eyes pop, you want to do it?
Right. I just did a soft nude, and on the cheeks I went with just kind of a soft, it's called Glow. It's just a little bronzy blush. The eyes are very strong, so yeah, I wouldn't do a strong lip with them.
Looks fabulous.
Isn't it awesome?
Yeah, it looks great. I'm going to try that one when I get home.
Okay, and then over here on Kaylee we have a purple on her eye. If I could have you close your eye for me. This is a shadow called Eden. And Eden, just so you could see it on my hand, that's Eden applied dry. All shadows, whether, you know, whatever brand, if they're wet or if they're dry, I mean, if they're powder, if they're loose, no matter the brand, you can apply them wet or dry, and if you apply them wet, you can see that the color gets a lot more vibrant.
And if you apply them wet, you don't have to worry about the color falling down, right?
Right, and you don't want it wet where they're soaking wet. You want it wet where it's just damp. And
I wish I knew that. Thanks, Athena.
I'm sorry. So I applied Eden over her whole lid. And then what I wanted to do to mix it up a little bit, go ahead and open your eyes, is under her eye I used Pegasus. And Pegasus is like an electric teal. And I used it dry. If you wet it, it gets even brighter. So that's a fun way to wear color, and it's really simple. It's just the two colors, a real easy step. But, you know, playing with your colors, using them wet, using them dry, and mixing it up. But you could see how we did the purple and then the teal. Instead of doing purple and purple or teal and teal, it gives her, you know, a little bit of variety.
An accent color, a pop color.
Right.
Okay, and again, the lips need to be definitely lighter and nude.
Yep.
So it doesn't take away from the eyes.
Yeah, just a soft nude gloss.
Hey, Athena is located at 19420 North 59th Avenue in Glendale, and you can reach her at 623-561-6966.